Welcome back to another episode of Next Up. Today's episode of Next Up is brought to you by Almighty Productions, where creativity meets precision. If you're looking for top notch photography, videography, or even custom prints to elevate your brand, Almighty Productions has you covered. Let's make your vision into a reality. Now, enough of that. Let's jump straight into today's conversation. We've been trying to get this going for a while. I hope you guys really tune into this episode. We are here with Mr. Zone 6 himself, Mr. Yaya. We
Yes,
here with him
sir.
today, man. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
What's good? We good today. We good, bro. It's been a long road trying to get this interview booked, bro. I'm telling you, this man booked and busy, working.
Man, I appreciate you being able to make this happen. The vacation you just went up on, you was in Jamaica?
Yes, sir. I was in Jamaica. I had went on I went on a 7-day cruise, and we went to Jamaica and what is it called? Dominican Republic.
Mm.
Yeah. That wasn't really part of the plans. It was like that hurricane stuff started happening, so we had to like reroute, and we went to Dominican Republic. We was never supposed to go there.
Did the so right when you went there, the hurricane was like on his way coming?
We was like in the middle of almost being in Jamaica, and then we heard that it was like a hurricane forming or something. So
Mm.
like as we was leaving Jamaica, we rerouted. We was supposed to go. I can't. It was something with Tulum something. I don't even know what the fuck Tulum is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I ain't never been to Jamaica or the Dominican Republic. That's something that I definitely got on my bucket list. Let us know out there in the comments. Have y'all ever been to Jamaica? Have y'all ever been on a cruise line or anything like that? But let's dive straight into it. So, tell us some of the viewers about who you are and your journey so far within your brand and the music industry right now.
So my name is LilWilThaGod. That's my artist name. I'm from Lorain, Ohio, East Side to be exact. And like I say, I've been making music for about like 12 years. But when people really ask me how long I've been making music, I literally probably say the last 4 years, because I feel like that's been the most I moved and elevated in the 4 years. These last 4 years, like where I show wise, brand wise, connecting with people. Because at first I was just making music, just dropping, but I wasn't really touching the people or connecting. And I did shows at the beginning, like my first couple years, and I kind of stopped doing it for like years, and then I kind of rebranded myself with the Doctor Six and the Zone Six shit, and start pushing the clothing brand. I'm Hungry, the brand, and then I rebranded it to Success Driven and made Success Driven the album, and then that connects with the clothing brand, the other side of the clothing brand besides the I'm Hungry, and that's where it all kind of started to make sense and actually get some movement behind it and support and traction. And now people know me from like really just making music and doing clothes.
That's awesome, man. I follow you on your social medias a lot. I oftentimes see a lot of people definitely support success driven. It's definitely something that I see multiple people are buying it. I've been to a few places and I've seen a lot of people wearing it as well. So you talked about you started connecting with the people within that 4 years of you saying that you started taking it serious. What you think made like you really start connecting with your audience more?
See, so when I first started making music, I always felt I was taking it serious. And then it was just like one time when I was like, dang, bro, I've been doing this for so long and I ain't got nowhere at all. And then it was like, I kind of like had like this support system that I really didn't really utilize or didn't know I really had until you really put your foot down and be like, all right, this the plan, this what we doing, do. So I got Khalil, he shoot videos. That's my nigga. He fucking with me on the videos. Boom. I got Nas Bohannon. He making clothes. He play basketball overseas right now, but he making clothes. So it's like, boom, we got that vision and we collide in that. Then um, Dominic Price, he Khalil cousin. He do pictures, and this is like it's like I separated myself from a lot of my old friends, And now I hang or talk to these people like them that are all creators. And then I met Fabian, and he's an engineer, artist. He does everything. And I literally met him like 2 years ago. And then it was like, dang, now I'm tapped in with a studio that's not even that far. Because I was going to like, I was recording with people out here and stuff, and then going to Cleveland. And it was like, boom, now I got this studio that's literally like 10 minutes away. And it's like, I got all these people that support what I was doing this whole time that I never really, I mean, I knew it, but I didn't know how hard they was really riding for it. So then when you collide all these people, that's low key your team. Like, everybody be like, oh, I need a team, or whatever the case may be. Whole time you might have the team, you just got to put those pieces together and utilize certain people that's willing to like help you really. And that's all of the people I named are all people that helped me along these last couple of years in many different ways, whether it's just like talking about the visions or pushing me to actually get out and do shit too. Cause like it be times where you be like lazy, and then they be
Yeah.
like, somebody will call you, be like, Khalil call you, be like, damn nigga, you ain't dropped in a month.
Yeah,
Nas be
it'd be
like,
like
damn
that.
nigga, when you making the next mock up? Dominic like, oh yeah, you ain't got no videos coming, no song, like it's just all like that. Fabian be hit me up like, hey, come on, we gotta get to the studio sometimes. Like it be just like niggas just pushing me to go harder sometimes, and I really appreciate that. And it really happened at a good timing for me too. Like it really happened in like probably a good timing to make it make sense.
Man, that's important to have. See, that's why it's important to always have the right people around you. And like you had mentioned, sometimes you had them people right around you, but sometimes some things just be it be aligning itself. Just a little bit of parts is misplaced, but everything is already there sometimes. And I'm glad that you was able to be around those people before, the success and whatnot and what's all really going on. Because sometimes when the success start happening, you got a lot of people around you. You don't really know, man, is they really riding with me or not? It's kind of hard. A lot of people can say, "Oh, I know," when somebody know you don't. It's
Hmm.
tough, man. I'm telling you, people can be a chameleon and they can really blend in real good. For those who don't know right now, let us know like the main mission you want behind the brand right now, like your number one, the main goal that you want the brand to be known for.
Man, my main goal for my brand is like really just, dang, that's a hard question. My main goal for real is just like I want to touch the people in a positive way.
Okay.
Like my main goal when you say the brand, I say like LilWilThaGod and the clothing brand together because that's
Together.
just
That's
the
the
whole brand.
exactly. Yep.
Like I want people to look at me in like a positive light, and when they see me, they be like, "Oh, this guy that make music and he's pushing this brand and he's doing all of this." Like I don't want no negative aspects to my name or anything from like past lives and shit that happened a long time ago. Like I got kids now. Like so when my kids get older, I don't even want them to know like certain things I ever did. So it's like that's how I want the people that encounter me now to be like, y'all just got this, not a perfect person, but like y'all just see the good. Like
Then you
that's
see
why
the
I
yeah.
separated myself. Not even that I was hanging around people that was into bad stuff or doing crazy stuff, but it's just like I just stopped hanging around. I like if I had a group of friends, I just stopped hanging around a group of friends that ain't benefiting really what's going on. And not saying that I'm still not cool with them and stuff. Like we'd kick it here and there, and maybe they'll pull up to the studio sometimes or hop in music videos and stuff. But I'm not hanging with people on a day to day that's not really on the same type of time that I'm on because I'm making music and making clothes and I got kids and that's all I'm doing. I don't go out to parties. I don't go out to clubs,
And you don't
and I
smoke
don't smoke.
bottle.
I
Yeah, you
don't
don't smoke.
drink.
Yeah.
I never did, and I just move
Yeah.
like that. I just really, I feel like people be like, "What are you addicted to?" or "What's your drug?" And I'd be like, "Bruh,
Success.
success." Success and being in the
Yeah.
studio. I don't even gotta make music. I just like being around people that's in the studio creating. That's my drug. Being around people that's creative.
That's awesome, man. Cause there's been a few times where I'm like, "Yo, what you doing in the studio? What you about to drop right now?" And you like, "Nah, I'm
Nothing.
just I'm just cooling right now up
I'm
here,
just here.
But that's good though. That you always around. You in the creative space, you networking with people, and I think that's very important to do because you don't ever know, like, putting yourself in them right rooms. Yeah, it might not be a dollar bill sign in there at the moment, but like
Mm-hmm.
you stay consistent and keep showing up, especially all of these creative events that been popping up in our city right now, Lorraine, Ohio. There's been a lot of them. I missed the last one. I'm gonna have to miss the next one as well. Raps and Gifts, I won't be able to make this again for like the second year. My first year there was actually where we had met at.
Mm-hmm.
But so far right now, what's one of your favorite songs that you made right now? And for our viewers listening, I want you guys to make sure that you go and check out Lil Will the God. Follow him on his Instagram. Follow him on Lil Will TV on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And share this with somebody out there that likes these type of videos and likes to hear the grind, the struggle, what happens behind the scenes that y'all don't know what's going on. One of your favorite songs you made so far?
One of my favorite songs I made would probably be "What You See," and I'm only picking these. I picked this one because it got a
That's a
video.
hard one, dog. That's a
And
hard one. That's tough.
I feel like that's a. I feel like that's a one. That's a video. I mean, that's a song that actually like kind of like elevated me a little bit as far as like in the city for sure.
Yeah,
And
that
then
song is
if
hard.
not that, I'll say You Heard, cause I felt like I went out of my box with that song, like trying to do something different than what I normally do. And then even just going to Atlanta and shooting a video and just having the aesthetic that I had for that video was
I
just
think that was
very nice.
phenomenal. Yeah, I think y'all
Yeah,
did y'all thing with that one. That was, man. I thought that What You See, man. That was a crazy
yeah,
project,
that
man.
one.
Like,
I was in my peak right there.
yeah,
That was
bro.
that was that
Yeah,
year.
that
I was
was,
doing everything that year.
man. For what? Let's see. You went out there and you shot the video in Atlanta. What made you want to go out there and specifically shoot it out there? You could have shot it anywhere. What made you shoot it out there?
Um, what made me shoot it out there was because like, bro, I go to Atlanta so much, and then like it was like, dang, nigga, I never shot a video outside of Ohio. Really, it's like
Okay.
I travel, but I never got a video ever
In
nowhere.
Atlanta. So
Like,
you was like,
yeah,
you know
so
what? Why not? And Khalil is stationed in Atlanta, and y'all already locked in. So I guess that made perfect sense to actually
mm-hmm.
do out there. A lot of people. How do you feel about people like saying like, oh, he think he from Atlanta or this or that, or people always saying something like that, or like Will.
Man, so with that was like he was in the process of moving there. Like I drove this nigga with his truck on the back of a U-Haul. Nigga,
Yo,
we drove to Atlanta, nigga. Like that just shows you like how good of a friend I am to people too, because like
that's
nigga,
dope.
this nigga moved to Atlanta. I ain't had to ride with this nigga. Like we put his truck on the back of a U-Haul truck and drove to Atlanta, nigga. Took turns driving, like,
Mm.
and like it's just the process, bro. I just supported the process. And no, he's not from Atlanta. He's from Elyria. Like this nigga tell you he's from Elyria. He don't even tell nobody he's from Atlanta. He only been in Atlanta probably like a year now, a year and a half. And that's when he first moved there and we shot that video. And then also too, shout out to Real All Good too. Cause
Big Real.
I don't know if the dude is still his manager or what their situation is, but I met a dude in Atlanta and he was Rail's manager and he
Mm.
owned a video studio. What you call
I
it?
know what you're talking about. They got that. They had that robot arm in there.
Rail bought that robot.
Yeah.
Hey, Rail bought that
Yeah.
robot arm, bro. Like, yeah, that
Shout
shit
out to Big
hard.
Real, man.
I ain't ever used that, and Rail used that. I don't even know if he ever dropped a video to that. I don't know, but that shit was hard. I did see a preview of it, but shout out to Rail because he connected the dots. That's how we got the cage for the Her video. That's how we got the facility in general was through Rail. So shout
Man,
out to Rail too. See, everything just, you feel me?
lined up for you nice on that
Yeah,
one.
like, and then these is stuff that niggas don't talk about, but like that just shows you Rail not a hating nigga. He low key
Facts.
plugged me in with some shit that he ain't have to. Like, I was just in Atlanta. I don't even know how it came about. It's just like the opportunity came and we took it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Big Real, man, because my journey in the industry, when I linked up with Real, he automatically like gave me game and knowledge too. Like, man, he been in it. Like I like to do contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like Real was one of the first artists that was really like, let me really read through this thing or whatnot. Shout out to Mando. Real's manager reached out to me or whatnot. If he had questions or not, but like I tried to send a couple artists to Real's way, that I felt like they wanted to take their career. You get a little bit more serious with it, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely shot them his way. I don't know how that ever went, but definitely big shout out to Real.
Hmm.
When people listen to what you heard and you see it, how you think they gonna feel about them songs when they listening to them? Cause
Um, I feel like when you hear what you see, I feel like it kind of give you like a little turn, a little bit, but it's smooth though. Like it's real smooth, and I feel like what you see is probably me just like popping that shit for real a little bit. Like I'm just talking for real, and then you heard. I really feel like I tackled a sound with that one. Like that one was like
yeah,
an experiment track, and I feel like that one did very well for
y-
what it was.
yeah, your her right now is one of your biggest. Well, sorry, not one of your actual biggest views on your YouTube,
I feel
but
like the biggest solo song though.
right now you would say that one is.
Yeah, it might be like my biggest solo song, no features.
So having that in mind, saying this was kind of an experiment project, when you had put that out, was there another project that you put out prior towards that you was like really trying to push, or like you was like, man, maybe this might be the one, but then you end up dropping, you see,
It was
you see, and
I did a tape with the What You See song on it, and it was called Doctor Six. But that's the
mm,
second version of Doctor Six. I did one a couple years ago, but it's Doctor Six Part Two. And with that, I was like pushing like an alter ego. I don't know if nobody ever really caught it because I never really said it. But when I be like Big Six or Zone Six or like if I say that in the beginning of a song, that's not Lil Will rapping. That's the
that's
alter
alter.
ego Dr. Six.
Got
Like
you. When you put the
that's
when you
weird.
put that
It's
month,
maybe weird to people, but nigga, like that's what I envisioned in my head. Like I did a couple shows where I pull out the doctor suit and
hey, y'all got
that's
it.
the alter ego, nigga. That's
The
Big Six.
Doctor suit
Like
come out, man. He about to go crazy, man. Yo, he put the Doctor suit on.
yeah.
It's going on. It's over with. You better
Lil Will the
watch out.
God probably got like 10 mixtapes. Doctor Six got like two. So yeah, he
That's
definitely in there.
interesting, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely interesting. Any upcoming music or new brand releases? I seen you've been working on a
Um.
lot with the brand going on. I think you about to stumble onto something that's about to be great for you, man. So I definitely commend you on that, man. Being able to being a father, still got to do your music, still got to do your brand, daily life. Not easy. Being able to,
Mhm.
come back home. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But instead, you like, man, you know what? I got to work on this brand. I got to keep pushing. Anything up and coming or anything like that?
So actually, now that you brought that up, that's crazy because I actually made a mock-up of something last night, and I was on the phone with Khalil, showing him and giving like asking opinions, and then I even talked to Nas and got some opinions, and I'm working on making like a jersey type a piece,
A
and
jersey piece, y'all. Y'all make
yeah.
sure when y'all see this drop, all y'all gotta do is go and cop.
Yeah, but
Go and
I'm
cop that.
planning on dropping probably around like the first of the year, so like
Okay, so
January or
around
January.
January,
Yeah,
make sure y'all keep the lookout, man. Lil Will the God working on actually Success Driven is about to put out the basketball drop, man. So y'all make sure y'all.
no, it's not even a basketball. It's
It's not
like
gonna be a basketball drop.
no, it's
Okay.
it's like a hockey jersey.
Mm,
I'm gonna actually show you, bro. 'Cause I just made this shit
that's
last
tough.
night. It's like a it got that hockey jersey type feel, but I want it to be like a box jersey.
Is that man? Look, that's hard. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, that's tough. That's like low key retro. I
but
feel
this
like
not gonna be white. It's gonna be black, and the lettering's gonna be white.
that's tough.
But I couldn't find like a mock up thing for that, so I just used the white one. But
Would
yeah,
that
that's
like
what we're going
interest you?
for.
Anything where you trying to target a certain like audience with the brand, or right now like what's your main target audience you trying to target? It's like anything you trying
Man,
to do, like
honestly, man,
kids, pets, anything like that interests you?
I don't not really like targeted in like age groups.
Okay.
What it really is for me is I make stuff that I like. I ain't gonna lie, like my ideas that I come up with be stuff that I want to wear for myself. So like for this jersey idea, I really made the jersey for me to wear it in a music video.
Okay, that's tough though.
But so I'm gonna do that. So, but then also I'm gonna probably start off small and do like a 10-piece drop just to like see what it's biting for. If
I think
niggas
that's
fucking with
definitely
it.
gonna definitely sell out. I'm gonna definitely have to cop me one of those. I need a medium. But that's definitely
I
gonna
got you.
something like that. Cause man, I'm not the best dressing person out there. I never really I love fashion, but like growing up, I just wasn't. I ain't had money like that to able to really be copping it. So being able to see a lot of people from our county putting out some fire brands, it's like man, we got some creative people right here in the city near you. All we need to do is just keep working together. And I honestly believe just keep doing what we doing. Um, so right now you designing everything yourself. It sounds like.
Yeah, man. Everything I do. Well, I can't even say that honestly. I design 70%, and I could say Nas help out with a lot, and Khalil put his 2 cents
Got you.
also.
Okay, shout out to Khalil on
And
that.
shout out to Janelle too. She be helping do mock-ups too as well. She just came around a
Sorry,
part
say
of the
that.
team.
What?
Her name's Janelle.
Okay.
She a graphic designer, and she kind of helped me too, like piece stuff together. Like I be sending her logos or whatever. Everybody that I just talked about, they just give me inputs on how they feel about it. Like, cause I make something and be like, man, what y'all think about this? And then somebody be like, oh, I like this, but take that letter out or take this number out and do this or put the logo right here and place it like that's what I mean by they giving input. So it'd be
Yeah,
like that.
I think that's important to have. I think obviously you're confident about your brand and everything. It's not that you don't believe in it. You just sometimes we like to hear like from those certain people like, yo, bro, what you think about this? Because for one, they're gonna tell you the truth. They're not gonna sugarcoat anything, and that's just their opinion. It's not that they trying to hurt you, your feelings, or like knock anything. They just trying to help you. They just telling you their honest feedback.
For sure.
You think it's difficult being able to decide? All right, now I got 15 different designs I just made. Now, which one of these designs am I actually gonna like be able to put in a collection or not?
I ain't gonna lie, that
That's
should
got
be
to be
hard.
tough.
That'd be hard for me because like I'm not very good at making a lot of designs at once. Like I could honestly tell you, all the designs I made, bro, they sat for years.
Is it a thing though? Like, man, I don't know if
They definitely is.
like Peter Parker when he was trying to sit over there and design design the
Yeah, like
suits.
I have like right now I just showed you one, and I'm trying to force myself to get that one done because everybody I showed to they said they fuck with it,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
tough.
like even before this one I got two other designs and then I got a collab design that ain't never see the light yet,
Uh-oh.
and it'd be like
You got a collab design.
I got a collab with Nas, Majestic Styles, and we actually did a collab on on a. We was supposed to drop our actual collab, and then it was like the international festival when he came back from overseas, and we like hurried up and pushed out a collab
Was
with
this
like
the last? Was this the last? This
international,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And we did like a Lorraine piece with like the logo, and then we put like some images
Cause
inside
that's
from
July,
Lorraine.
right? For the viewers out there,
Yep.
that's July, y'all. We out here in Lorraine, Ohio. They got it every year. It's an international festival. Happens right here on Black River Landing,
Yep.
right there on Broadway. If you guys know familiar with that, it's a great event. A lot of Puerto Rican food, vendors there as well. You
Yeah,
can
vendors.
come
They
in.
had like Lorenzo's out there. They got the what's it called? The not pierogies. They had like gyros, all type of stuff. Chinese food.
Was that something that maybe next time comes around that you're trying to be a vendor yourself out there and try to, get network with the people out there and show the brand?
I ain't gonna lie, we was like real last minute, but we was trying to get a booth.
This last time?
Yeah, we was real last minute, and I ain't even gonna fake to you. I don't. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna say it anyway. But honestly, you gotta pay for a booth to get in there. But we
Like
came, we walked in that bitch with bags on us, and we was just set up shop and just
okay.
got the.
Is
We
that
no, we was
is
walking
it a
around
permit
like,
though?
huh?
Mainly, is it like a permit you have to buy? They want you to.
No, you just gotta pay for a booth.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta pay for a booth, and then you could be there for like the whole weekend.
That's
But we
not
only
bad.
pulled up for one day, and we had like bags of like outfits and stuff that we had made. We rushed them out and like went and saw them, and we just really just walked around. We wore the shirts and walked around, and everybody was like, "Hey, that shirt hard. Where'd you get that from?"
Where
We
you
got it right
get that?
here,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Sold out in
Man.
what 2 days? Probably 2 days. And it was just something so quick. We just made it quick and got it out there. We pushed back our actual drop that we planned on doing just to get that out the way for the time being that he was here, cause he only be out here for probably probably like a month or something like that. And then his son live in Kentucky, so he come out here visit his family, got his son, so I gotta respect it. And we just worked with the time that we had and created some fire and pushed it out.
Man, that's awesome, man. I'm definitely excited to see what's coming with the brand. What's the response? What's the response that you're getting from the customers and the fans? How are they liking this? What's their feedback?
So lately I've been going crazy, and what I realized this year was I'm very much like a winter person. So I feel like the winter on my clothing brand is like actually my peak season. Like I'm comfortable with just selling sweatsuits in the winter and then chilling out for the summer. And I make a decent amount of sales of the t-shirts and shorts. But like wintertime it's real heavy like foot traffic, and I get a lot of good feedback on like how comfortable it is, the material, and just like customer service, like me being like a good people person. And I feel like people that buy clothes from me, I feel like they get a bond out of it a little bit.
Okay.
Like it's more than just me giving you a shirt, telling you I appreciate you taking your money, and then we never speak again. Like it'd be more than that. Like I'd be like trying to come up with ideas, or I even like I ask people like, okay, you like this, but why do you like it? What do you think I can improve? Do you think I can make a new logo, or do you think? What do you feel about this next logo? Because I also got a dude that just bought some stuff from me recently, and he bought like a piece, and then he came back and bought like another piece, but in bulk, not big, but like it was like six more basically. And then I'm like, well, man, dang, well, we need to work together, because if you gonna like we
Yeah,
gonna
for
build
real.
this, so you buying this merch, bro, I want to look out too, in a sense to where like he bought some more stuff and I just threw him a couple things for the free.
Right, because
And I'm
that's
like, man, take pictures, bro, I'm trying to use this for the Instagram page to promote the brand a little bit too. So then he got to taking pictures and boom boom boom. Now I'm trying to think of like ways, like, cause I do want to eventually expand, and it been since 2016, and I feel like I'm just now getting in the good rolling space. And it's like I want to at least get a brand ambassador at some point, and not so much of them just like trying to sell the clothes for me. I just need somebody that be able to promote it basically on Instagram, like where if I give you a free piece and you shooting videos, I want you to wear this for like at least one video shoot, have somebody take a picture, and then boom, that's all I need out of you.
I
And
think
then I
that
could post that, and then it could promote itself basically.
that's a great idea, honestly, man. That's
And then I want to have it like, so boom, if I got you, you're a videographer. I got this other person, they're a model. I got this other person, they play basketball.
it's
It's
everywhere.
different realm, and then you got
Different
all of these,
audiences.
yes, and then you targeted all of those audiences at once, and then it all comes back to you, and then you're looking out for them. I mean, if they truly mess with the brand, don't just give it to somebody that you don't just like. If you see somebody that got like 10,000 followers, they ain't never bought none from you. I feel like, me personally, I'm not gonna try to target them. I'm gonna try to do it to somebody that actually
Somebody
already
at
put
least that's
money
like,
into
all
the.
right, they low key
Yeah,
been a supporter of mine,
yeah,
so they genuinely like the brand.
yeah. They genuinely like the brand
Yeah,
because they already spent money on your brand, so they fuck with it.
right.
And then if they came back already, they came back twice or more. They really fuck with you. So why not try to make it a thing for them, and then you could get them a free piece, and then they could promote you, and then it comes back, and then it's like y'all just built a relationship off of that right there. That's what I'm just going for, is just targeting relationships and things, like whether it's music, clothes, family, whatever, like just life. Cause like realistically, people, nobody can't do it on their own. Nobody. I can't.
Absolutely
I
not.
don't know. Like I don't care what nobody say. If somebody been like, "Oh, I did it on my own. I got out the mud by myself." No, you didn't. Cause
Yeah,
rather
somebody
you
was there.
you may feel like you did, and I probably said this before too. Because I may have felt like I did something by myself, but in the long run, you got to think about it. I could be like, man, I recorded all this music myself, but nigga, I'm not in the house recording myself. I'm going to the studio. That nigga helped me mix and master that song,
Yeah,
but I did
that's
create
true.
everything else myself, but I ain't make the beat either. So then that nigga that made the beat, he helped me too. So it's like,
Absolutely.
then I shot the video, nigga. I ain't shoot the video myself. So that's three niggas right there that done helped me make this one song. So no, I ain't doing it by myself for real. It's all a team.
All the team
It's all
effort
a
for
team.
everybody out there. It's a lot of y'all out here. Y'all think that y'all can just keep doing all this stuff alone, alone, alone. You at some point in time, you gonna be like, man, I can't be wearing all these hats or something. You can't do
Hmm.
it all. It's not. And eventually, you're gonna have to end up making that investment. A word of advice to somebody out there that's watching this right now, and they see that you are getting transactions, and you have people that supporting the brand. What's one advice you can give them that could help them start if they want to start their brand right now?
Um, so like, if you trying to make clothes and start a clothing brand, I feel like if you got an idea, quit overthinking in your head, cause that's definitely what I do. I overthink a lot until somebody get on my ass for real and be like, nigga, put that idea to use and just sit down with yourself and create. Don't like think on it too much. And then when it comes to the music side, like same thing, just get in the studio and just create. And then also another thing I wanted to say is too, like for people that's like using like YouTube beats or whatever the case may be, like it's cool to use YouTube beats because I do it too, but also build relationships with people. Like if you like a certain person's style and you buy that beat or whatever, try to build a relationship with them, and it works in the long run for sure. Because I mean, it don't work for everybody, but for me, I know it worked for like at least like one or two people, and like just using those type of beats or whatever, and then connecting with them, bro. They gonna look out for you, especially when you buy a couple. They gonna look out for you, and then also locally, like I got a beat maker locally that I know. Dubai Young, and I made him a beat tag and everything, and he be sending me beats and we cook up that way, and then connecting with the engineers, bro. Like, don't be a person that go to 50 studios, bro. Try to lock in with one that you feel like is the best for you and your sound, and they target your sound and lock in, bro. Don't be that one of those people that go to 10 different studios and like it may
Every
be
sound gonna
cool. It
sound
may be
different.
cool sometimes to like network a little bit. Like if it's outside the city and you going somewhere out of town or something, then yeah, that's cool to network. But bro, just try to lock in with one person because like that one person you go to them so many times, bro. You gonna walk in the studio, bro. You gonna have your own preset, nigga. They gonna have your voice right, everything sound right, and then when you go to another studio, you gonna be like, damn, this don't even sound like me.
Because you're working with different engineers, they got different sounds. Some
Mhm.
engineers are old school, so they don't use a lot of the templates. Maybe if they're using
Mhm.
templates that some of these other producers or engineers are using. I think I tell a lot of people that a lot of time, and it's never no disrespect, guys. If I ever say I just believe that you should go and pay the professional that's doing it, because I'm telling you, they'll help your sound, man. It's their work behind it too, bro. It's not just in it for the money, bro. Like people that do creative stuff, bro, believe me, everybody gotta get paid, but like you're not
Yeah.
about to do this stuff, bro, just because money is your own motivation, bro. I promise you, you're not sitting behind the computer screen editing somebody's
Yeah.
sound for that long, bro, just for the money, because after a while, you'll get burnt out. All the people that do stuff for this money, you get burnt out quick.
Quick, real
And
quick.
you ain't gonna last, bro. Like you will just end up burning out. Today's quick sponsor message. If you put this code in, Almighty23, you get 15% off your next photo shoot. Almighty Productions is more than just a business. It's a movement for creators, dreamers, and doers. From photo shoots to videos and custom merch, we help you showcase your greatness. Today's episode of Next Up is brought to you by Almighty Productions. Now, where can people find the clothing right now? Can they reach out to you through DMs? Are you wanting more traffic to hit the website? How's that process going right now?
So right now it's strictly DMs on Instagram or just messaging me on Facebook, or if you see me out in traffic, just stop me and just tell me what you want and what you need. But also though, what my thing is right now though, I took down the website. I'm trying to rebrand it.
Mm.
So what me is, I need to find a person that know how to make a website because I made my website myself the first time, and I'm not gonna lie, I probably need somebody to like help me run it in somehow a way that I could get that situated, because I'm not good at updating and keeping track. And then also too, dealing with people in Lorain County, not to diss nobody in Lorain County, but dealing with people in Lorain County, bro, y'all, I could tell
Disclaimer.
somebody I got a website, send them the link to the website, and then they still talk about some, I can't just text you and just order. Bro, I'm trying to keep you on a website so I could keep account. So I'm not trying to go back in inventory and count how much I got in small or extra large, and then tell you if you go through the site, it's gonna tell you what we got in stock already. And people just don't. It's just, bro. I deal with a lot of trap niggas, and they don't want to use their phones, bro. And they don't want to use Cash App or PayPal. I
Yep.
get it though. I'd rather take cash too, but it just be like, bro, y'all make stuff harder than what it gotta be sometimes.
Absolutely. And you guys don't know this, right? So just for us to keep our websites up, we're paying money.
Bruh.
We pay money every month.
Bruh.
And guess what? Not to exactly what he said, not to knock anybody out there, but my main thing is people DM me, yo, bro, how much for a music video? Brother, go to almightyproductions.com. Or if you click on my website, or sorry, any of my social medias, look at my link. It's all in the bios. All you got to do is click that link, almightyproductions.com, scroll down, music video options. They're all right there for you. That way you can save your soap time and my soap time, and you can go on ahead and put in your request right there.
And I want to say, I think I seen your website, and then you have it like bronze, silver, gold. Like
Yep.
nigga got it in
So
categories.
ABC.
Like,
Because when I first started out, I was so complicated. I feel like I overcomplicated things. And for people out there that are watching this and inspired, like by us right now, you guys just have to remember, like everything is. We're still learning, bro. We don't got this figured out. I definitely don't got it figured out. I'm always changing things around. I might add something here, take this away, add this or that. You have to just keep seeing what works. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the market thinks. So you can think all of this about yourself that you want. All that matters is, like, does that person see that it's worth that much? Do they see themselves spending that? Or, like, that's what it comes down, I think. To me, I could be wrong about that, but I think it all matters. It all comes down to what the market really values you as. Like, there's a reason why people spend a lot of money on a Lamborghini when they can go and buy a Audi. Like, Audi's nice too, but hey, he want that Lamborghini over there.
yeah.
So meeting at Raps and Gifts in 2024. I'm gonna go back a little bit. You mentioned that, AKA, you've known y'all known each other for what, 3 years now, 2 or 3 years,
Dang.
or longer
Probably
than
like
that.
2 years, probably, or maybe it probably has been 3.
Okay, so
When did I meet you? Like that was 3 years ago.
2022 Raps
I
and
met
Gifts.
him that same year.
So look, so I met you December 16th, 2022. That's the same time you met the Wizard, aka Fabian. If you're an artist out there and you looking for someone that is a professional, he's been doing this for a long time, and he's an artist himself, so he knows what he's doing. Definitely check him out, man.
I knew Fabian before I met him though. Like just off of music, I
Yeah, he's
ran
been
across.
music for, man.
Yeah, I
ever
ran
since I've known
across
him.
his page a couple times when dang, what was it called? I remember him from wearing them silky durags. That's how I just pictured remembering him. And then I remember his sister came up to me one day and she said I need to do a song with her brother. And I'm like, well, who your brother? And then she told me.
You knew who it
But I
was.
didn't know what his name was. I knew who he was. I knew his face from Facebook, but I didn't know his name. I didn't know who he was in particular. So then I ended up meeting him at a show on Broadway when they had what's that place called? It just closed. The coffee shop. What? No, it wasn't a coffee shop. Broadway Mary's.
Ah, man, that's so sad. Yeah.
They had a event that was in the back of Broadway Mary's, and I was taking pictures that day, and yeah, I met him, and he told me like, yeah, I'll be at the studio in downtown, da 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 da, and then I was like, dang, and we locked in, and then from there it was just locked in.
That's incredible, man. I definitely want to shout out Tay Mac as well. That is AKA's sister, and she also is a creative
Yup.
artist
I
herself.
didn't know she made music at first.
Yeah, she
Hey, that's
could-
one thing I like about her, but I do want her to like do it more. I don't know if she do now, but when I when I met her, she didn't tell me she made music, so I just low key just being around you.
She
just
will surprise
find
you.
out. Like,
Yeah,
but nigga, she hard too,
No,
and
for
she
sure.
need to like pop her shit. Tell nigga like nigga for real, pop your shit.
So let's talk about you being published on the Shout Out Atlanta in 2023 August 9th. How did that all come about?
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I really don't know. just somebody just hit me up on. So I don't know if you go through this, but like I check my email every day, and I got an email from Shout Out Atlanta, and then they was like, blah blah blah, we want to write an article about you. But
It's
like I
awesome
thought it
though,
was
man.
fake. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was fake.
Yeah, because
But
today's world got so many of these fake pages and scams trying to like.
yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, and a part of me was like, this shit fake, but I ain't have to pay for nothing, so
Right.
I'm like, shit, fuck it. And they asked for a write up, like I didn't have to go interview with them or nothing. So I did write up shit about myself, and I just sent it, and then I didn't really expect nothing out of it, and then a couple months, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it. A couple months later, they told me that a day that they was publishing it, and then they did ask me for my address. And I was kind of sketchy about that.
Like,
I'm
but
like,
y'all
why
want.
y'all want my
Yeah, why
address
y'all want to know my address,
for
bro?
a write up blog or whatever? And I ain't gonna fake, I did some fried shit. I didn't get in my address. I gave them my aunt address. I gave them my aunt address, and then she called me one day and was like, you got mail over here, and it was a plaque.
Oh man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You know that's awesome to be known not only in your hometown but also you from all over. That company is well known in Los Angeles, I believe. I
Yeah.
think they're locked in on the West Coast for sure.
I,
So from what I understand, that company is like a branch of like a bunch of other companies. So
mm-hmm.
like they're locked in over like I want to say they did like a million something. Like they're doing numbers over there. So that's awesome, man. I
I ain't
definitely
gonna
want
lie,
to.
cause when they hit me up, I did like try to look them up a little bit, and I found like their Instagrams and stuff. But then I was like, thinking if this was like a little scam type thing with it, like
If
a
they
little
wanted to
fake.
try to, yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be a lot of that, man. I don't know what's up with the scam,
But
bro.
then what they got me was, bro, they just never asked for no money. So I'm just
Never
like,
asked for
well,
that pay.
cause you know when you getting scammed, niggas like them little fake emails, you might engage into them, and then at the end of the conversation, they be like, oh yeah, send us 300, and we could get
Yeah.
started. And I'm like, no, nigga, like
Man, I think
y'all
that
hit
that was
me
a
up.
great article. I read the whole thing. I remember when you had posted, I was like, "Yo, that's what's up." Because prior towards that, I've only known you for like not even a year yet. Because I had met you at the Raps and Gift,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like 2023, bro. You just had a crazy, crazy. Like everywhere you look, you seen Lil Will the God. Like you was literally everywhere, bro. Like man, you went crazy. You had a mad, mad, mad run 2023, man. You still doing your thing right now to this day. What pushed you so much hard? What made you like go so crazy 2023? Because bro, you was doing shows like every week.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I just be sitting back, and I just like I ain't gonna lie, I learn from everybody by just watching what everybody doing, and then I put that into my own little game plan. And then a part of that too was like being around Facts. Like I was literally
Facts.
traveling with Facts
That's
for like
right,
probably
man.
like 2 years, watching him just do shows and stuff. And it's like I always did local shows, and then I'm like, man, I'm trying to branch out and get some other stuff
Yeah.
going. And then I went with him a couple of times, and I got to open up for a couple shows. And I'm like, man, this what I really like is doing shows. And then I came back to the city, and I'm like, okay, I do all these Lorraine shows, and I'm seeing the same people. I'm not really getting to network as much. And then I really just sat down with Facts, I feel like, and we was just talking about like game plans, and I feel like that was just one of the game plans. And then it was like, bro, go out to Cleveland and target this area and do them and do this and do that. And then nigga, like, I'm a person that like when people tell me stuff, I sit down and listen, bro. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not about to, oh, I think this idea better. Like, nigga, I just like, nigga, you give me an opinion on something, I'm gonna take
Definitely.
the opinion, like, bro, nigga, and I'm
You
gonna
ain't
run
gonna,
with it
yeah,
in
you
my
ain't gonna
way.
curl up in a ball and go cry
Yeah.
about it. And the
Like, oh,
world
he
we,
didn't agree with me, and like, nah, nigga, I'm just about to implicate that into the game plan. And what I did was, bro, I really tricked niggas for real. And I feel like you caught on to it at one point. I feel like we talked about it. So like, I was getting ready to drop my success driven tape. I knew the billboard was coming. I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was pump faking with me on that too. So I incorporated that around the billboard date.
mm,
I scheduled myself to do multiple shows within like a couple weeks apart from each other, and I made it all on one flyer to make it look like I was doing a local tour.
got you.
And I did have a
Yep.
show in Michigan. So I made it look like I put
You
myself
did
on
have
a
a show.
mini tour. Niggas did not know I made this flyer myself, but I made the flyer myself. Put all these dates around each other, and they all came in the middle of the drop of the Success Driven. And then when I
Mm.
dropped Success Driven the tape, I also made these hoodies to go with the basically like if I was a famous rapper, what they would call this when I did my first week drop, it would have been called a bundle. So
Gotcha.
I basically did a bundle for myself, like I'm a big artist, and then I put this around like these dates and made it look like I was on a tour. And I did Stream Space, I did a podcast, and I did a DC radio interview thing, and I did all of those in the mix of the shows.
That's awesome, man. Because for I think for a lot of people out there, they overcomplicate things a lot. And what people don't know is a tour doesn't have to be around the world. It doesn't have to be Ohio. It doesn't have to be California. You can literally tour in your city. A tour can be right here in Leary or Lorraine. Like you can literally, like you don't gotta. From my knowledge, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but
Hmm.
like you can tour right here in your state, right here in your city, in your county.
Yeah, you could do a show in Lorraine,
Yeah,
do a show in
like
Elyria, do a show in Cleveland, go do a show in Mansfield, do a show in Akron, come back, finish your last show in your city, Lorraine or whatever, and then put it all on the flyer, nigga. It look like you just did a whole tour in your state, like. And then you can even branch out, go to fucking Cincinnati, Columbus. Like, that's what we did for real. Like, I was going with facts. We did like a show in Atlanta, came back, did a show. I want to say we did a show in Columbus that year. Came back, we did one show in Lorraine,
was that
um,
at
Steel Cities,
Steel City? Okay.
and then did a show. He did a show in Pittsburgh. I just went
That
and
was Days. Which was Days?
yep,
What that? Okay.
Days came to that one. And Days, then we went all with Days, and she did a show in Cleveland at the Grog Shop, I believe.
Was that? No, that's not Greg. That's not West Side. That's who promoted that?
I don't know who promoted Grog Shop. Actually I think it was
Cause I was there with a.
Drew Lloyd and
Oh, okay.
they
Lord.
actually got it that day. They
Okay.
did that one. And the one you talking about, the West Side Productions, I did a show with them too. I did two of them with them. But I think that was after the Success Driven thing though. But yeah, it was just like really just putting all of those together and just making it one thing. And I pushed it like it was really like something like yeah, that's how you gotta come with your stuff. Like I honestly I hate when people like just drop music and don't come do nothing with it. Like
Yeah,
I be
just
liking when I see people like drop and then they go on to do shows right after, because it's like if you want to
like
make it big, bruh, and you when you get big, you already gon' be in the realm of already. You gonna be
yeah, for
already in
sure.
the motion of doing that. So then you already got that under your belt. So like, boom, like say Joe Pesci, just dropped a tape or an album or whatever. He just went and did some shows. I want to say. I think I heard
Last
about
night.
him doing like
It was
two more shows or
yeah.
something. Like I don't know if that's what he planned it, how he planned it, but I feel like in my eyes, I like shit like that. Like that nigga just dropped the tape
Yeah, I
and that
think
nigga went and go
yeah, he
did
just
some
did a show in
shows. Like
Mansfield too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like seeing shit like that. Like
That's
nigga,
like with Days Money. I feel like it's like her. I'm that bitch if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the exact name. I swear that's what the name of it is.
I think that's what you. Yeah, I think that is the name.
She promotes that song a lot. Like you'll see her go and promote it on different platforms. I've seen
Bruh,
her
that
on.
niggas love shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying.
love
So
seeing shit like that, bruh.
I
'Cause,
think
bruh,
I think people that really sleep on putting those projects out and not keep you got to keep consistent on it. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You
bruh,
know.
I literally seen a post. I seen a post the other day on Instagram, and nigga, that just described Days. Like it was like something. It was like keep promoting your songs, cause
Yeah.
a hundred. I forgot how it went. It was something like something in that realm. It was like, bro, not everybody know your song. So when you promote it, it's a hundred more. Whoever didn't see it, 100% of the people that didn't see it don't know about it. Basically, that's
Absolutely.
what it was. 100% of the people that didn't see it never heard about it or whatever.
Yeah, because
Something like that.
it's a volume. The more eyes, the more ears you're in front of, the more people are in to tune in.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Anywhere, any business you in, the more people you can get around, people will start locking you in. Like, yo, I think this girl the one. You might not know. Somebody could be plugged in with QC, or somebody could be
Mm-hmm.
plugged in with Interscope. You don't know who knows who. I remember when I was at a show and Big Hef was in there, and I'm like, see, he came in and out, but you never really know who will walk
Yeah.
up or move in there like
Who's
that.
gonna walk in there? Yeah.
September 20th, you dropped Popular Loner. A song that stands out to me on that album was "Do What I Do."
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
song was
yeah.
not supposed to be on there.
For real?
Yeah, it
Yo,
wasn't.
so I hear it, right? I'm like, yo, I'm like, I think Lil Will the God is one of the most versatile artists in Ohio. Because I'm like, yo, hold on, bro, over here giving like, I'm like, Scarface type, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we on some like Miami shit. Like,
Hey,
I
that's
don't know, like
funny.
what is it, like 70, 60 low key, like type of
Yeah, it was
beat
like
to it,
some. It
low
was
key.
like a '70s type beat. That shit.
Man,
Hey, it's
I'm
funny.
like,
Like, bro, I appreciate you even acknowledging that
what,
song,
bro?
bro,
I heard
because
the
like
whole tape. I'm
I
like,
honestly like that song, and like I ain't gonna
I'm
lie,
like,
like the only person that ever even really acknowledged that song was Fabian. Like, it was like, damn, I
that
guess
song
me and
hit
you
me
the only
different.
niggas like this
I'm
song.
like,
Like,
yo, I wonder what he was thinking about when he
bro,
hit them with this one.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I recorded that song in the crib. Like, I recorded that song with my son in my lap.
Was you
Like,
turned? Bro had to be turned. Y'all gotta go check that out,
I
man.
recorded that song with my son in my
Popular
lap.
Loner.
Like,
It's DWID.
yes, do what I
But
do.
yeah, but it's Do What I Do. Hard. I'm a fan of it. I think it's a dope track right there for sure, man. Something different that you don't hear. You ain't gonna hear nothing like that. I think Lil Will the God is Lil Will the God. You can't compare Lil Will the God to nobody.
I ain't gonna fake to you too. When I first made that song, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was geeked about that song for like 3 months.
Bro, I played that shit so many times. I was turned to that. I'm like, yo, bro, over here on something else right now.
Bro, I was supposed to shoot a video to that song, and it was supposed to be on some like '70s disco type shit.
That's tough, man. You know what? If you ever get the chance, bro, I know an artist that's out in Cleveland, bro. Her name is Constanza. I'm gonna be doing an episode with her too. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune with that. But bro, like I would definitely reach out to her because she kind of used to make type of music like that. Very
Mm-hmm.
versatile as well. Serious about her business, brother. Serious. Man, hit her up, man. I think
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
two
trying to
do a
tap
crazy
in.
song together, man.
I'm
I
trying
think
to
that'd
tap
be
in.
awesome, man. Um, the features on Popular Loner. How did you come along? Well, let's just say you got some big and great features on there. You got Bebe Sabo on there. You got
Yeah.
Fast Runner Peso, and you got Freshie on there. Now, how did that come across right there? Because let me tell you what, I wouldn't have known about Freshie had it not been for you dropping that.
For
That's
real,
how
you ain't. Oh,
I wasn't hit, bro. Like
damn.
when I got hit to the tape, I'm like, damn, who is this? I'm like, okay. So I looked him up. I'm like, that's wild,
Man.
bro. Yeah, I wasn't hit.
I want to say Freshie signed to like Trippie Redd now.
Bro, that's tough. Y'all make sure y'all go listen to the tape, man. Popular Loner. It's something that you ain't gonna want to miss out on this one right here. This man put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this. He got some great features on that.
No, for sure.
On that tape right there, you think that like all right, what with the Freshie for example, like what made you think like, yo, I think this would be what made you say I want Savo, Fast Runner Peso, and Freshie on here for the collab? Like, what made you think them three specific artists?
So first off, I'm gonna go with this one. So in 2021, I made a list. I got it in my notes to this day. I made a list of artists in Cleveland that I wanted to do a song with. First one was YSN Flow. Second one was Bebe
Mm.
Savo. Third one was Freshie. And honestly, I think that was it. Just those. Yeah, those ones right there. And I got a feature with all of them except for YSN Flow. I actually connected with YSN Flow a couple times. I linked with him, and we just never did no song. And I talked to him a couple times. But I had Bebe Savo on the list, and at a point in time, Jit Snap. I don't know if you know who he is.
Yeah.
Malik. Yeah, I want to say he was like in the midst of like managing Bebe Savo for a couple months at a point in time
Okay.
when he was getting out of a deal or something.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't know
him
what
by
it was.
person, but I definitely see that he's doing this thing out here, like
Yeah.
promoting and doing a lot of stuff, right?
Yep.
Yep. Shout
So
out to you,
I
man.
actually connected through Bebe Savo through Malik at one point, and then a couple months went by, and then I seen this nigga, bro, at Chipotle.
Oh, some crazy.
Yeah,
That's
some crazy shit. I'm like,
y'all
bro.
was supposed. It was supposed to
I'm
happen.
like, bro, what are you like? I'm like, he in front of me, he looking back, and then he just kept looking back. I'm like,
That's crazy.
what's good? And he was like, I'm like, bro, you remember me? And then he was like, I think I remember your face. Da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, I'm Lil Will. Da da da. And then I got his number from there, and then, bro, I literally hit you up like the next 2 days after that, and was like,
Man,
bro, come
that's
to the studio, we recording.
moments like that have to make you believe that you're on the right path, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just certain things like that happen. You just be like, bro, what's the chances? Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was just random. Like, I don't even eat Chipotle, and it was just random.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just at
that's wild,
Chipotle,
man. Like, man, you manifested that, bro. That's a
low
real.
key.
No, that's
Yeah,
ain't no low key.
I
You
really
did.
wrote that down in
That's
2021,
a
and it happened
manifestation.
3 years after. And then the Freshie thing, like, also, you know how I said I had his name written down on this list, and I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I didn't really ask for the features at first. I just was like, I hit him up, pulled up to. I seen he did a show or something. I pulled up to the show. I ain't even stay. I just pulled up to the show just to show my face, showed him that I was there supporting,
Yep.
and then boom, he like posted something about some pictures or something. I commented on it, then boom, and then I forgot how it happened. I DM'd him on something. It was nothing about music. I just DM'd him, and then I'm like, man, do you ever be in the city out like in Lorraine or whatever? I was like, actually, no, he was in LA or something. And I'm like, bro, when the next time you coming back to Cleveland? He's like, shit, I'm probably coming back to Cleveland next month. And then next month came and I like just tapped in because I knew he was coming out here because I ain't gonna lie, I was watching niggas' pages. This nigga came out here to do a show with Trippie Redd and MGK for like a pop out show. And I literally I got him in the studio 2 days before, and he was like, "Bro, this the only day I could do it. I'm about to leave after
You had
the
to make
show."
that happen.
Bro, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost missed out on the feature. I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm not a type of person like if you in the city and I could reach you, bro. I'd rather just be in the studio with you. Like I'll send a nigga to honestly, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Different vibe. Yeah, gotta be.
I was about to
different
say
vibe.
I send a nigga a song, but I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I never sent a nigga a song for a big feature.
Got you.
I always pulled up. Like even
Yeah.
RMC Mike, niggas was pulled up. Nigga, I be skeptical
pulled
because I be
up.
scared a nigga gonna take my money and like basically run off or whatever the case may be. But for Freshie, I was hitting up Fabian to get in the studio. He wasn't available. I hit up somebody, Screech. He wasn't available, and I found Maddie something B, I think. Maddie? Damn, I can't think of his name. His name Matt something. It's you know the immature Jaden.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Maddie Thompson.
Yeah, Maddie Thompson. That's his name, Maddie Thompson. So Maddie
Maddie in the
Thompson
mix.
got me in the studio, and Freshie pulled up. Him, his
Is that where y'all dropped it at?
Yep.
With Maddie?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that. That's
I
hard.
dropped it with Maddie, and then Fabian mixed it.
Ah.
Yep. So it was like, bro, I tried to spare the moment. And I ain't
Yo,
gonna
that's
lie, the
tough.
song was last minute, bro. I didn't write nothing. I got a beat from one of my producers last minute, and it just all worked out for what it was. And also, I'm not gonna lie, we was trying to shoot a video when Khalil came here, and then the times didn't work out, so then I just never got the video.
So that'd have been tough. So y'all would have ended up. So you would have had something wild.
Yeah, I was trying.
Cause you got a behind the scenes vlog with Sabo, and then you really, since you kind of was short notice with the freshies, you kind of had to.
Yeah.
You ain't had no
Man, the
time to
Baby
really play
Sabo
around.
thing was short notice too. We just made that one work. Bruh,
So
I
would you-
appreciate you because nigga, I hit you up last minute as hell. You still pulled up.
Hey man, it's a party. For me, you hear about a lot of people complain about the last minute notices, but the lifestyle I came from, I wish you would tell your peoples, man, you can only call me at this or that. Like, what, man? Somebody else go get that still. You better,
Bro.
man, you better go do what you gotta do. That's just always my mindset. Plenty of times, like, I'll be up all night doing the event. I gotta go to work. I gotta be at work at 6. Bro, I go home, pop the car in. I'm just one of them people, man. I go home and I just get to working on stuff instantly.
Yeah.
Like, especially if, my girl there and she able to watch the kids or whatnot. If I got my kids with me, I ain't really able to do that, put them down, but I still pop it in. And I just go straight to work. I zone out. It's real, like, I don't know. It's just like a habit I'm in now.
It's a
I just
drive,
can't. I
man.
can't get out of it.
It's a good drive.
Would you
And
say
then
that,
also, I forgot the peso thing. Peso
Yeah.
kind of like family. We all from the same city. We hang around the same people. And one thing I can't say about Peso is that nigga is difficult. Not in a bad way, but you damn near kind of got to drag Peso to the studio in a sense. Like that nigga's a very good artist and he got a good work ethic. Like that nigga create, but he don't put out. That's one thing I can say about that nigga. He never puts out, and this nigga got so many songs. But I really just went to the studio And I want to say Khalil came out here from Atlanta, and I was just working on some shit, and I just like, man, I want to say I posted like I was in the studio the day before, and then that nigga hit me up like, damn, you don't never invite me. I'm like, all right, nigga, I got you.
You invited
Nigga,
me this
went
time.
to the studio, nigga, where you at?
Yeah.
Nigga pulled up like 20 minutes after, and bro, that whole song was a freestyle, nigga.
Both y'all freestyled on it?
Yeah, that nigga went first too. Like went first. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if he didn't go first, the song would have never came out how it went either. Cause the way I was like in my head thinking of the song was totally
It's gonna
different
be
than
a
how he
different.
started it. And everybody went home happy with that song. Even Khalil. Khalil was happy as fuck in that song. He said that song hard as hell.
I ain't the whole. I think the whole tape is hard. I mean, the whole album is hard. I think,
Yeah.
man, you got some man. You think Sabo was the biggest feature on there? Or to be him or would you
I
say?
think Freshie a bigger artist though.
I
Low
was gonna
key.
say
I feel like Freshie a bigger artist.
okay.
But then again though, Freshie might be a bigger artist than Bebe Savo, but on the aspect more people that we probably know
They
would
probably
know Bebe
Sabo
Savo.
more.
Because
Okay.
Bebe Savo did I don't know, it's kinda a hard thing because Freshie is in like that underground type of rap realm.
Right.
Like on some like I could compare him to not really, but like Trippie Redd, Playboy Cardi,
Okay.
Yee, and he on that type of wave. So when we did our song, bro, that's not his typical song. He kind of like,
You know, yeah, on a different.
yeah, he be on some turn shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, for sure. I've
matter of fact, now that I think about it, bro, when we was talking about the You Heard and shit, bro, he was supposed to be on a Die Turn tape. He was originally supposed to be on a Die Turn tape, and it's so crazy too. Not the like shout out to T Rock, but T Rock was never supposed to be on that song. That was supposed to be for
What?
Freshie.
Yo, but
The
I think T
Gloater
Rock, you did
song.
your thing on that song though for sure.
Yeah.
That's
But
wild,
that's another,
bro.
that's what I was saying too. I never like sent the song. He wanted me to send him the song and he was gonna do it. But I'm more of a like pull up to the studio
Pull up
type
to the
person.
studio. I
Yeah.
think that's a good way to think about it because when you in that studio, I'll be trying, man, that vibe, bro. Like
hmm
when you in the studio, that's just a whole different experience, man. Like for
Even
real.
even like the RMC Mike situation too, bro. He hit bro, I don't even this nigga hit me up and asked me, do I know any studios that he could book out for like 12 hours, bro? And I
12
hit up
hours.
everybody in Lorraine and the whole area,
Y'all, he just
bro.
said a 12-hour session,
And
bro.
them niggas was paying bread. This nigga, I don't even remember how much he paid the engineer dude, but he gave him, I want to say a couple thousand. And then
12 hours for
he had
sure.
like 10 niggas pull up and everybody did features, so he made all the money back off of features, and he was charging niggas 1,000 a feature.
Mmm.
So that nigga had 10 niggas in there doing features, and they shot like 3 videos all in that same day.
Ooh.
And he was trying to come out to Lorraine originally. I mean, he don't know nothing about Lorraine, but I was trying to get him to come to Lorraine, and we ended up finding something in Cleveland last minute.
What?
But it was also too. He hit me up at like 3 in the morning, so
I
that was
think
the
one of
hard
my
part.
favorite songs on that tape is the Mirror Mirror. I think that song is hard.
Yeah,
The
that
mirror,
mirror song
mirror on the
hard.
wall, who the flies of the mall? That bitch, I want them all. I think that's
Yeah.
it hard.
All right, too. Another thing about the Diet Turn-Tape, everything on that was a freestyle too.
Everything
Yeah,
on the tape.
everything. I
So
ain't
you
gonna
was in
lie.
your feelings, bro, when you dropped that or something. Like, what pushed you to just like go in there and you just went straight in?
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I was on some who was I listening to a lot at the time?
You just went crazy on that tape. Then that's wild.
I want to say I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I really wasn't like never a Playboy Cardi fan, but that's when I feel like I actually gave Playboy Cardi a listen in my ears,
Okay.
and I like kind of like got inspired. And I think Mirror Mirror was the first song. But also too, this is another thing. I don't know who the producer is that made them beats, but some dude Fabian sent him a beat pack.
And they had most of those
It
beats
had
on it.
all of those beats on there.
Wow.
Every beat on there was from
So
Fabian's.
Fabian gets a lot of love
Fabian,
like that,
bro,
where people
Fabian niggas fuck with.
know for real, bro.
Fabian gets so much love. This nigga alley-ooped me a whole email pack. Like, bro, the nigga didn't even know who I was. Fabian had all of them beats in his email. Them was for Fabian.
That's tough.
Fabian gave me all them beats, bro, and gave me a free feature.
That is tough, man. Being locked in with an engineer once again, y'all.
He seen the sound that I was going with. He was like, bro, I
You
think I
feel
got
me?
something for you.
If the engineer, you locked in with the engineer, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like,
Mm,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to pay some pay, but like, man,
hey.
it's
I,
it's a well investment made for sure. The song with you and Sabo, I seen that it was played on 107.9.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
bro. And man, let me give you a backstory on that. I feel like I just been ranting, but bro, I be really having some stories I don't never get to talk about. Somebody, mind you, when we talked about me going on a cruise. I was on a cruise for 7 days. I didn't buy the Wi-Fi thing off rip when we got on the cruise. Bro, I ain't have no Wi-Fi, bro. We finally like got to like land or something, bro, and I had like hella missed calls and text messages.
Oh,
And
everything
somebody,
blowing up.
yeah, somebody hit me up on Snapchat. Actually, it was one of my niggas, C Slick, he an artist too. He hit me up and was like, bro, I was leaving work, got in the car, and like I guess like when you get in the car, the radio start playing first before you turn on his Bluetooth. Nigga, and he heard that song playing, bro. He ain't know what song it was at first. He just told me he heard my ad lib and then he heard
He
my
heard that
voice.
ad
He
lib. He
heard
like,
that
hold
yah
on.
yah, and then that nigga start tuning in. And I was like, damn, that's hard for a nigga to really
Man, that is
realize me off an ad lib is hard. And then when I came back home, a couple weeks after, I finally got to see like the rotation,
of the
and yeah, it shows you
okay.
like who like it
How
don't
it
show me who played it, but it told me how many radio plays I got
was
and what
playing it.
song was. So then that song was definitely got a
Man,
lot
that's
of
gotta
radio
feel
play.
good, man. To be able to have your song played on the radio for people that's out there driving and listening to it. A lot of people love 107.9. I know I like to listen to it when I'm on my way to work in the morning. Man, you will be able to hold on. Let me put his IG in there. Like sometimes they say like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was Lil Will the God. Well, I'm sure they say that. I'm
Hmm.
sure they say that. And
And you want
people
to
with
know
common
another
sense,
crazy
all you
thing
gotta
with
do is
that?
just put in Lil Will the God, and boom, there you go.
Other crazy thing with that was too is honestly, I don't know if it was DJ Crisis that played it or DJ L. If it was DJ
Mm.
Crisis, I might have sent him the song, but I don't know if I sent him that song in particular. If it was DJ L, Bebe Savo was up at the radio station
Okay.
the day before or so that they played the song. So I don't know if he threw the alley oop. The nigga never hit me up and said nothing. But one thing I can say is Bebe Savo did post that song on his page multiple times. He never tagged me. Just niggas kept reaching out to me, telling me, "Oh, Baby Savo just posted your song." Da 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 da. I'm like, damn, this nigga really like showing
That is,
love
yeah, for sure.
without showing love.
Yeah,
Like he showed love by posting the fuck out that
for sure.
song.
But that
He ain't
didn't
never
make you.
tagged me or nothing though. But it's still good that he fucked with the song enough to share it and post it. And it ain't his song, but he still did the work for it basically.
Yeah,
Cause you could get a feature from these big artists or artists in general, and yeah, you getting your feature, but they not gonna really share your song. They
right.
not really trying to promote something if it ain't strictly for them, basically.
Which is business.
Yeah, I get it though because in the long run, the revenue
Yeah,
comes back to me in the long run. But
right.
he still got a stamp on it by it's his work at the end of the day
Absolutely.
too, and I appreciate that because bro ain't even tell me that he got the song on the radio, but it was on the radio, nigga. And bro, that's just hard. It's just little shit like that,
Yeah.
accomplishments like that, that make me feel good about myself. And then also another thing too, since we're speaking on the radio, I'm gonna drop this bomb in here real quick. Yeah, we going to Atlanta very soon, probably within like the next month or two, and I will be on one of what is it? Damn, I can't. I will be on a radio station in Atlanta. Shout out to KP and his manager Wiso. Wiso locked
Hey
me
man,
in,
y'all
and we
heard it
gonna be on
here,
a
man.
radio station in Atlanta.
That's
Yes,
awesome,
sir.
man. So you said KP was able to put that together for you?
Bro, I'm not even gonna fake, bro. I don't know. I guess Khalil probably showed him a couple songs, or he just know me
Cause
from
they
making
ain't just
music.
gonna, yeah. Cause if they thought you was trash, bro, they wasn't rocking with you, bro.
Yeah, the
You feel what I'm saying?
dude just hit me up and was like, I was talking to Khalil. He just grabbed the phone and was like, bro, you gotta come out here. I need you to do something for the radio station. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what it is, and then I mean like, what is it that you want me to do? He's like, bro, we just need you to come up here
That's tough.
and do a song up here. Blah blah blah. I guess it's like a new segment or something that they
Okay.
adding. So we
It,
gonna see when we get there, but stay
is
tuned.
this coming this month or is it about to
No, it's
be?
probably gonna be like next month or the month after.
Okay, so we
Whenever I
looking
go out
at
there,
about
honestly. Whenever I go.
2025, man. Y'all make sure y'all
Yeah.
stay tuned for this.
Tap in, we getting it locked in. And that's
Um,
crazy though too, cause that's definitely a relationship I got through Khalil
that's
basically,
dope.
cause he worked at the radio station. If he didn't work there, I probably would have never knew who this guy was, and I appreciate everybody for that,
And you gotta stay down till you come up, y'all.
bro.
If
For
y'all not
real.
inspired by what y'all hearing right now, I don't know what to
If
tell
your
you.
friends don't support you enough to put your name in rooms that they in when you not there, they not your real friend.
Yeah, I said something like that. Oh, it was I put a post up on social media about how a lot of people asked me to do maternity shoots, and I send them to Lorenzo Photography.
Mhm.
If you guys are viewing this and your wife is about to have a baby or your girlfriend's about to have a baby, definitely go check out Lorenzo. He's a specialist in his field, great maternity photographer, man. And I always send them to him. I'll be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I highly recommend you to somebody else because this guy is literally like specializes in it, bro. Does amazing work.
Yes, sir.
And then I tell them like, hey, however though, if his price don't match what you got, I would love to do it. But definitely that's important to be able to be around people who's not like, I don't even know if you want to call it greedy, but just people that's not like willing to put you out there and be like in the same niche that you do. Like I'm a
Yeah.
videographer, photographer. He does photography. I've never been afraid to be like, yo, shout out to KP or like, KP for instance, like I share a lot of his work, like his stuff or whatever stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
I might not share everything, but I like and share certain stuff. But it's just still like you gotta show love, bro. Like so many people be hating on people that's in the same niche that they in for whatever reason. I don't care. I be inspired and I'm just here to grow, learn, and try to meet as many people that takes this stuff serious as just as I do.
I be doing the same thing too. When people ask me for like studios or something, I always give them Fabian, Screech, and Maddie. And then when niggas ask for videos or photographers, I always say you, Craig, Khalil, and Will. Next step, and I'll be like,
And
bro,
we definitely
I
appreciate
always
that,
do this.
man.
Like it's literally a list that I always give
I
niggas,
hear
and
about
then
Next Step a lot.
yeah,
Somebody else asked me, did I know Next Step? I'm like, I know we follow each other, but I don't think we never met before.
you know what I mean. Yeah,
No, I don't
I ain't
think we
gonna
never
lie, he be
met.
out the way. I don't know if he. I want to say he live in like Grafton now, or he might still be in
Yeah,
Elyria,
I don't
but
think we never met, man.
yeah.
Shout out to Next Step
Shout
Visual.
out to
Shout out to
Will.
KP. Shout out to Screech. Shout out to AKA. Shout out to Maddie for show.
Shout
I
out to
do a lot of work with
everybody.
Maddie. A lot of people I work with, they go to Maddie. Maddie and AK automatically
Hmm.
every trip. Um, some of the best feedback you heard so far, whether that's the brand, whether that's the music, or just rather that's personal life.
Um, I get a lot of good feedback for on the music side for consistency. It was
Definitely.
one point in time where I like last year I was dropping a song every month, project every 3 months, video every 2 months, or what it was, something like that. It was something like that in that realm. So I got a lot of feedback for good consistency, and also a lot of people tell me I elevated from what I used to be. And on the clothes, uh, always good quality and good personal, like good being a good customer service person basically. And in life, bro, a lot of people just tell me that I'm a good dad, and like just good dad, good father, family person. So I love all of that shit right there.
You think that you being so like versatile in your music that automatically puts you in a different category when it comes to this music?
I feel like I'm definitely in like a category by myself locally. And that's no disrespect to nobody, but I feel like I'm just like in a different box
Different
from a
lane.
lot of people. Yeah, like I feel like I can honestly say I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the vision of what I'm targeting, because I feel like I got a niche that I'm targeting,
Mm.
and I don't know if people really realize that, but that's why I say that. Cause I purposely be versatile. I don't want to be like, I don't want nobody to ever look at me and be like, oh, I would consider him a trap rapper or da da da.
Anything
Nigga, I
like
don't
that.
like shit like that. Like I don't even make the music. The music that I listen to is not even the music I make. Like I listen to like Kendrick Lamar, DDG, Wiz Khalifa, like niggas like that. I don't rap like them.
Right.
So my inspiration come from like me just targeting different boxes and just trying to stand out. My thing is just me trying to stand out all the time. Like I try to be that person. If I go to a show and they got me on a list with a bunch of people, and then I don't want to sound like anybody that I'm about to perform with.
I feel you on that.
So then I could look at. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big person that do this too. Like if I'm doing a show in Cleveland, I look up the artist I'm about to
Who's
that's
about to?
about to be
You
performing,
should.
so I could kind of go off of my set list. So I'm trying
You
to
should.
target people by being different.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's a hell of a. I'm glad that that you're conscious of even thinking like that. I think that's awesome. Somebody out there that's aspiring to you know get well known where they're at in their career right now. Is like they probably didn't know that. They don't probably think about that. I guarantee you, the
Mhm.
average person out there, sorry, the average. artists right now, whether that's up and coming or even some of the ones up there, they probably don't even be thinking into it like
Yeah,
that.
it just goes from being like doing this for so long and just doing so many shows, and then you go on the shows, and then everybody kind of doing the same type of music. I kind of want to throw the vibe off a little bit when I do a
Right.
song. Like, even for example, like when I did the Gurus Award show, like everybody's rapping, and then I pulled up, did the You Heard with a band.
Mm,
Like I
man.
did one song, I wasn't even supposed to perform. I came out on Fabian's set
Yeah, that's crazy.
and performed You Heard with a band. I did a turnt ass like Playboy Cardi type song with a fucking band. Like,
And then so AKA was just like, go ahead, bro, you can do your thing, or like how that ended up
bro,
happening
I
between you.
wanted so originally I ain't gonna lie, like I did want to perform for the Guru thing, and I got in contact with them about doing it months prior to like being a thing, and then I was told that I was gonna be able to perform, and then when it came down, they made like a
Uh,
list of people, and then
okay,
I told Fabian about the show, and then I mean he got his set. I don't, however he got his set, and then
okay,
he was like, "Bro, I ain't gonna leave you out though." And then
that's
he was
dope.
just
Real,
like, "I ain't
real
gonna
nigga
lie,
for
that was
sure,
hard." Cause
man.
I was like, "I ain't gonna lie to you to be 100." I was low key sorry, cause I was looking forward to it a lot, and I did put
Yeah,
it
I
in
think
my
I said that on the
schedule.
gram. I'm like, damn, ain't
Yeah,
nobody letting Lil. They ain't letting Lil. What?
yeah, cause I was
That's
gonna go out
crazy.
of
I was
town.
surprised myself.
Yeah, I was gonna go out of town and stuff, and I stayed for that reason. And if I didn't get to perform, I was gonna be salty a little bit. So, but I did get to perform with the band, and that was like my first time performing with a live band.
That's
And
tough.
then especially for that type of song, it was real different to me. And I tried to make a statement out of that and go hard or go home. I feel like I
Earlier,
killed that shit.
you talked about, if your friends not supporting you, y'all need to figure it out. At what point in your career did you stop worrying about who is and who isn't supporting you?
About 3 years ago, it was like a thing where it was like I say I go do a show, and then I'm hanging around 10 niggas all the time, and then only 2 niggas really showing up to the shows.
Yeah.
You can't really think that just cause these your niggas they gonna go to your shows or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's not their crowd or that's not what they
Right,
into.
right. That's true.
Like y'all got a relationship on a whole nother thing, or maybe they just don't support the music. They don't think you good, or they just don't like music, that type of music, or whatever the case may be.
So basically, what you saying right now is like, before you jump the gun and try to say they ain't really supporting me. Maybe that they just this ain't their thing. Is what you
Learn
saying
your
basically?
niche. Yeah,
Yeah.
just learn your
Okay.
niche. Find your niche of people, and then figure that out, and then you go from there. And that's really what it was for me. Because at first I was felt like I was making music for people that wasn't even listening to that. Like I was targeting a certain crowd that wasn't my crowd. And now I feel
Ah.
like I've been more so locked into what my crowd really is. I don't really accept certain shows if I don't feel like that's my crowd now. And that's just off of going off of like learning from facts too. Like you don't need to do every single show. Like do certain ones that mean something to you. Like say for example the Guru podcast like showcase like
2020.
the award
This
thing
one
that
coming
meant
up.
something to me. Like
Got you.
yeah, and then
Okay.
going out and doing like this show in Atlanta that means something to me. Like because you know the output of it, you feel like you know how many people going like what type of people gonna be there, and
Right.
them are the people you want to be in front of. And like if it's a show in Lorraine every weekend, don't go do it every weekend. Just make sure you still do some, but just don't do it every weekend because it's kind of washing
You
yourself
don't want to
out.
oversaturate
Like yeah,
yourself.
yeah, oversaturating.
Yeah.
So like if it's one every weekend, do one like every couple months.
So
Don't make yourself like a. They know you gonna be here every day this weekend, cause then like
right, cause yeah.
you kill your fan base and your supporters because then it's like if you got 20 people that's pulling up to your shows with you, they gonna pull up to that first one. You do the next one, it's gonna be like 5 people. You do the next one, it's gonna be 2 people. You don't want to oversaturate it. You just gonna they not gonna want to show up no more. It's just gonna be oh this nigga did that last week. He did it this week. Da, 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 this week like he gonna be there. He gonna be there next week. I'll go next week. He might go next month. I might go next month.
So somebody like Facts. He one of the what I'm saying the big homies in the game right now. He has the experience. He's been around industry talent. Been around a lot of people and locked in and connected with a lot of people in the industry. How important is that to have somebody like Facts in your pocket? You know, you could be able to reach out to, ask advice, or you know, what you think on this move that I want to make or this? Because Facts low key is a straight entrepreneur. Like he do everything, got his own. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like, when you say about like in the pocket, I feel like I could ask him like just like advice on like how to move about doing certain things with music, and if it's like something that I feel like I don't know the business of, or even just like strategies on game plans on like doing shows and cover like coming up with like cover arts and stuff like that. Like I feel like I could always go to him and ask him stuff like that. And yeah, just stuff like that be very good to have somebody like that around to be able to do that. And then like also like I said, like I went like 3 years like doing just going with him to shows out of town. Just like I did a couple shows myself out of town before that, but it wasn't the same. Like when I went with Facts, it was like I learned like going with Facts, like nigga, that nigga be like, yeah, you gotta start performing without your vocals, and nigga, I started doing that,
when
and
he told you that, did that hit you like, oh shit, he right? Like was that one of them?
I ain't gonna lie, it hit
Cause you don't
crazy.
think about it really, bro. Like
You
when them
don't.
people perform, bro, you really got to be up there. Like if you ain't letting the beat breathe, man, it's gonna be impossible to perform a song like that.
What got me was, bro, we went and did like a fashion show, like thing in Atlanta, right? And everybody in there rapping, and they rapping over their beat, and then Facts went up. And he said something like blah blah blah. I came from Ohio, we in Atlanta, something something something. And then when the beat dropped, everybody just vibing.
Yeah.
Like some people may not really be listening,
Right.
and then there's that group of people that's really listening. And then when the beat dropped or whatever, and it was no more vocals, and that nigga got to rapping, it seemed like everybody sitting there talking to their friends like this. When that nigga got to rapping with no vocals, niggas was like,
Tuned in, ain't it?
and then you like.
Man, game
Damn, that
changer.
shit hard. And then like when he got off stage, just the feedback, it was like a lot of people was coming up to that nigga like, bro, that shit hard. You rap without the beat and da 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 da. And then I'm like, damn, this nigga ain't capping, nigga. I'm about to take that one back to the city.
Very
Like,
knowledgeable. I'll tell you that
take
right
that one
now. Like
back.
I
And
don't
then, bro,
care
since
what.
then I've been doing that, bro. I've been doing that. For certain songs though, like if I feel like I can't do it, I'll just pick a different song. Cause I got some songs where I'm kind of like rapping a little faster, and it's hard to catch your breath. But one thing too, Fabian be doing for me certain songs. Like I want to say it was like What You See. That song ain't really that fast, but it's like I'll rap and be rapping, and then there's that one part where he have like the ad libs or what I say. It was like the one part where it was like. He thought shit was sweet, but that nigga really ain't one static. Like that part come back on, so that give me a pause time, and then they could just hear that playing, and
And
then
you
it's
could,
then it's me back again,
yeah,
like baby, tell you what you see, and then it's
yeah.
like that shit hard, cause it's like you rapping, and then it's that part in the ad libs or whatever playing in the background. That's what he also do too. It's like the ad libs be playing, but not the actual vocals.
So stuff like that. That's where somebody that's recording on BandLab or GarageBand, whatever it is,
Hmm.
that's where they'll miss out on the professional expertise because he'll be able to, do stuff like that.
Yeah, but then again, they could do that shit themselves too. But
Or
I
you
just
got to put
don't
time
think
into it.
people think about that.
Okay.
But like that's something that people should definitely do though. I could say honestly for myself, I got good feedback off after doing something like that too. Like how I tell you, I go to like shows, look at the artist that's performing, and we may be all rapping, but then when I get up there rapping and I'm performing with no vocals, they look at me different because now all y'all niggas just rapped. Y'all might have been better than me or had a better song, but then nigga I caught everybody attention because I was rapping to literally the beat.
Mm.
They don't know if this song was a real song or if I just like made this song a song in my head right then and there.
Right.
Like you don't know.
If you still viewing in right now, I highly appreciate you, and I need you to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down there, and we need you to sub to the channel.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
we're gonna be wrapping this up soon. I got a few more questions, and then we gonna split. Let's talk about the relationship between like you and KP. Like, can you tell us a little bit more about that and how you shoot music videos yourself? Like, what made you kind of say, you know what, I think I can be able to dibble and dab and shoot videos as well.
So honestly, I feel like if I never met Khalil, I probably never would have shot videos.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like I don't shooting videos is not like my strong suit. It was just like one of those things where I kind of just was hanging around Khalil enough and just going with him to music video shoots and just like I'm like shit. I used to go to the video shoots with him and hold the lights or just carry whatever that nigga needed to carry. Like
Yeah.
I would just be in a helping hand, honestly, because that nigga invite me
Believe me, that meant
and
everything, man. Cause
yeah.
man, I'm trying to tell you,
He
brother.
used to just invite me to go chill with him and just watch him shoot. And then like when I go, like people will gravitate towards me at the video shoots or whatever, and just like build relationships like that. But I used to just go help a hand, hold the light stand, whatever he needed, hold the camera bag. And then I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm gonna get a camera and just start recording behind the scenes of this nigga. Cause I realized when Me Too was going to these video shoots with Khalil, like it was fun to me. And then it'd be like, damn, nigga, you got an interesting life. Niggas need
Yeah,
to
for
see
real.
this shit. Like,
Nah, that
and then
behind the
we be
scenes be
around
real.
artists, bro. Sometimes you might, nigga, these artists just be funny as fuck. Like, just,
Funny shit
it be
happening.
always some funny shit going on behind the scenes. And I'm like, bro, somebody need to capture this shit. And he ain't had nobody. And like, it went from me just, like, I already was like, when I got my camera, I already was vlogging myself on YouTube and doing like little skits and shit. So then I used that as another way of making more content. And then I ain't gonna lie, one day somebody hit up Khalil for a music video and they wasn't talking no chicken, I guess, or whatever the case may be. They wasn't fitting his budget and he just threw me in the field on some random shit.
See, that's
He
another
just threw me
that's
in
another
there.
good one too, man. And that's why I try to tell people like genuinely find you someone that you're interested in and you admire their work. Don't copy what they're doing, but try to get yourself around them because they will alley oop you. I promise you they will. There's gonna be a point of time where in your music video production career, if you're shooting videos watching this, you're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna be booked back to back to back to back. But then there's gonna be times too where it slow down. But it could be a point where you book crazy, but you reaching a different level, upgrading camera equipment, you don't bought you some courses, you getting better at editing, blah blah blah. People start noticing that. People tell me all the time, like, bro, your videos from when you started, but right now, bro, stuff look better.
Yeah.
So you start gradually, slowly but surely getting better, more recognition. If you are a creator out there, I don't care what it is, whether it's an artist, you doing making the beats, bro, put yourself around those people that you genuinely you admire their work. I promise you, if you add value to them, they're gonna keep you around.
hmm And
All
I
you
feel
gotta do is
like that
add
was the
value. They'll keep you around.
I feel like it wasn't really so. I feel like somebody wasn't just trying to pay them price or whatever. I just feel like he was actually. This was like a time when he was getting a lot of traffic and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie though, bro. He let me get that money, and it was kind of fried to me because he ain't asked for no money out of that, but he still did the work. Like I went and shot. He
He
still
still
edited the
edited.
video and everything. Like,
Right.
and then that's where like my little cousin seen me do that, and then he was like, "Hey, can you shoot me a video?" And he just started making music. I was just shooting videos for free, like for my only for my little cousin. And then like his little friends start seeing it, and they're like, "Oh, let me shoot a video, let me shoot a video," and it just went from there. It was really some word of mouth. I never promoted shooting videos. I still really don't promote shooting videos to this day. But if somebody hit me up, I'm gonna still try to tackle it and do
Absolutely.
what I can do.
For
I'm
sure.
not gonna say I'm the best, but sometimes I do still advise people to shoot with other people like you or Craig or whatever the case may be or Will, and it goes from there. But if they don't hit y'all up and they still trying to shoot with me, then I'm gonna just shoot it
Yeah,
then.
definitely, man. Everybody just keep working, applying that pressure out there, man.
Now if
And
somebody wants some behind the scenes or something, yeah, I'm gonna take that offer off rip.
yeah, for
Cause
sure.
that's
The
what I
behind the
like doing more
scenes.
so like making behind the
Yeah,
scenes videos or just like just being around. I don't know. I just like being around niggas making music or shooting videos, honestly. Even if I'm not doing nothing, I just like being in a space of niggas being creative.
man. Well, what's next for Lil Will the God, man?
So honestly, what's next for LilWilThaGod is I've been working on making like reels for Instagram. I've been trying to get heavy on the reels, and I got like four in the back pocket. I got like a self shot video I shot of myself, with my GoPro and my tripod and my camera and like.
Downtown, was that downtown Cleveland or somewhere else?
Nah, this was like in
Right
this
out here.
alleyway over here in this parking lot in the crib. It's like it ain't nothing crazy hard or nothing. And then I did a mic drop video of myself downtown Broadway. Um, And then I got a couple new songs too. I was thinking about doing like a deluxe to the Popular Loner and just add 5 more songs to it,
Mm,
just to like kind of capitalize off the extra 5 songs, and
yeah.
then end the year like that, and then do a new drop at the beginning of the next year. And then I'm trying to shoot probably 2 more videos with you, and then try to get a video with Khalil when he next time he out here, and
Yeah, that'd be
then
dope, man. If you,
hold those 3 videos until next year.
yeah, man. That'd be dope if like me and Khalil like shot the video together or something like that.
That'd be hard too. That'd be hard too. I gotta come up with an idea for
Something
that.
like that. I feel like that'd
Cause
be
I ain't gonna
hard.
lie, I wanted
Cause
to do that U-Haul thing, but now it's getting cold, so
yeah, I
I'm gonna
try to
scratch
catch up
that
with him
one.
when he's down here, but I feel like he's always doing something and I'm always doing something
I
every
ain't gonna
time.
lie, majority of the time when he come out here, he don't be coming to really work. He got a kid, so he come out here, and when he out here, he's spending time with his
Yeah,
daughter.
I completely missed him the last time.
So yeah.
Anything that you want to tell anybody out there that was watching this today? Any you want to shout anybody out or anything like that?
Shout out to y'all if y'all really sat here and watched this whole interview. We very appreciate it. And check out them sponsors and get your, what was it, 15% off? 20?
Get your 15% off any photo shoot, man.
Yeah,
Any
get
photo
your
shoot, 15% off right now.
get your discount
Almighty
while they
23.
here. And shout out to the real ones that we mentioned throughout this video. We got Facts. We talked about Dej, talked about Joe Pesh, Khalil, Fabian, Tay Mac, Almighty Productions, a lot of LilWilThaGod. Fuck you know
Nas,
going on? Yeah.
Fast Runner
Talked about
Peso,
Nas, Peso, Bebe Savo,
Screech,
Screech. Man, we talked about
Maddie
everybody.
B,
Craig, Maddie, yeah,
Craig.
everybody. But
Man,
I gave like to everybody, and shout out to all the creators and everybody doing their thing. Keep working, keep working. We gonna go. We talked about real all good too.
Big
Yeah, let's
Real.
go
Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man.
for sure.
If y'all still out there, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe. Follow his channel, Lil Will TV on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram, Lil Will the God. As always, it's your host signing out, Xavier Mason. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family. Stay tuned to what we got coming up next over here. At Next Up, we got some real great talent coming on. I don't want you guys to miss this out. We're going to keep this going. The episodes just get better and better. Peace.
Yes, Sirski.